Liam was a walking contradiction. By day, he was a computer science major, his laptop screen a blur of code, and his friends a small, tight-knit group of fellow gamers and D&D enthusiasts. In the evenings, he'd trade his hoodie for a faded band t-shirt, his Converse for well-worn Vans, and his keyboard for a skateboard, carving up the campus's empty parking lots. On weekends, he was a whirlwind of energy, a blur of long hair and flailing arms at local punk shows. The only constant in his life was Chloe. Chloe was a star. She was the captain of the dance team, an art history major, and possessed a laugh that could make anyone smile. She was also the university's unofficial sweetheart, and had been dating her boyfriend, a football player named Mark, for 2 years. Liam and Chloe had met during freshman orientation and, against all odds, had become inseparable. She loved his geeky movie references and his encyclopedic knowledge of underground music, and he found her vibrant energy and effortless grace captivating. To everyone else, it was a classic case of opposites attracting and becoming best friends. But to their circle of friends, it was a little more complicated. They saw the way Liam's eyes would linger on Chloe when she wasn't looking, the subtle way his voice would soften when he talked to her, and the protective, almost jealous glint in his eyes whenever Mark was around. Liam, however, remained blissfully, and somewhat stubbornly, unaware of his own feelings. He'd just say he was happy to have a friend like Chloe. One afternoon they were studying in the library. Liam was trying to debug a program, his brow furrowed in concentration. Chloe was sketching in her notebook, humming softly. The hum stopped, and she looked up at him. "You know, you've been staring at that for 10 minutes. Why don't you take a break?" "I can't," he muttered. "It's mocking me." She laughed, a bright, clear sound that made him look up. She gestured to a cafe across the quad. "Come on, my treat. You look like you're about to throw your laptop out the window." He couldn't refuse her. As they walked, their friends Sarah and Ben watched from a bench. "He has it so bad," Sarah sighed. Ben nodded, a knowing smirk on his face. "Doesn't even realize it yet." "He's going to, though," Sarah said, a hint of something more serious in her voice. "And when he does, it's going to be a mess." As the sun began to set, painting the sky in shades of orange and pink, Liam and Chloe sat at a small table, sipping coffee. He was no longer thinking about his code. He was just thinking about the way the golden light hit her hair, the way she tucked a stray strand behind her ear, the warmth of her smile. He was happy, truly, and completely happy, in a way he hadn't been before he met her. And for the first time, a thought, small and terrifying, began to surface in the back of his mind. This feeling wasn't just friendship. And he had no idea what to do about it.